everyone.
Hi.
Hi. I was thinking about what could I bring as my presentation topic. So I came up with my traveling stories could work well. But I've been a couple of countries, so it is very interesting. But I realized it's not funny. And yeah, so and I know you guys are kind of sick of my sexual talking. So today,
We're not sick of it.
so today I brought just 2 stories. That is my topic. My own experience that happened when I was a high school student. And yes, I'm just talking about 2 stories that happened when I was a high school student. When I was a high school student, I was like that. And yeah, it is like a typical of high school student. And yeah, before I start on my presentation, just I want to say I wasn't stupid. I wasn't just stupid. I just stopped studying. That's all. And I skipped many times from my school, and I didn't go to school many times. But I had quite my knowledge wasn't so bad until junior high school because I studied hard. And once when I entered high school, once my teacher said, "Why you don't study? You should study because you know you are second person who got highest score when you entered this school." But I was just a teenager, so I didn't care. So I didn't study. And then the first test was very good because it was almost review from junior high school, so I could get very good score. But the second test was horrible. So it happened in the second test. And yeah, I went to school to take my test. And 2 days later, after 2 days, my teacher called me to come to his office. And I went there, and I thought he gave me a talking. He gave me a talk. So I went there, and suddenly he apologized to me, and he said, "I am really, really sorry. I lost your answer sheet." And okay, so, and he said, "If I can't find it out, I'll give you an average score in your class." It was happy. I was happy about it because I knew that I failed my test. And I left his office, and next day he called me again to come to his office. And I went to his office, and he said, "I found it. And yeah, and he showed me my answer sheet, and it was like that. It was torn to 6 pieces, and it was thrown away by my teacher. And I have no idea what happened. And he also said, I'm not sure why it happened. And 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 it was repaired like that with tape, a lot of tapes, and I was sure why it happened. I realized because he must have misunderstood. It was my answer sheet was just extra answer sheet because I almost just filled in my name and a couple of answers. So it was totally white paper. So he must have misunderstood. And he added, he said, I talked about this program to school principal, and the principal suggested to go to your house to apologize for your parents. No way! It was just 5 points out of 100. It was awful. But it was decided by a principal, so I had no choice. I accepted, and they came to my house. And I think you can guess what happened. The principal and my mathematics teacher apologized, bringing my horrible test score, and my parents was like that. Yes. It's horrible. And yeah, it was my first story. And next story is when I was a teenager, I wanted to get motorbicycle license. But my parents didn't like it because one of my mother's friend, she lost her son in traffic accident. It wasn't his fault, but he was driving his motorbicycle. And I knew that they didn't like it. I knew that, so I went to get my license without my parents' permission. And before the day, I stayed at my friend's house. And next day, I went to get my license with my friend. And after that, I came back home, and my mother called me, and she said, "Where did you go today?" And what's wrong with me? What are you asking? So he asked me again, "Where did you go today?" And the fact was like that. My mom called my friend's mom, and my friend's mom said, "Oh, they already went out to get a motorbicycle license." And my mom knew that where I went. And I apologized, Mom. I'm so sorry, my mom. I promise I will not buy a motorbicycle. I will use just for my identification. So I promised Mom, and then